Hey guys, here Rollroad for 613 bringing you a first look at the new game that recently came out not too long ago, a week after Carrier came out. That's right here, Elder Scrolls Online. That's right, Uncameral Unlimited. This is the first Elder Scrolls MMORPG they've decided to make, and it's also available on the PS4 and PC, but here we are on the Xbox One. It will not come to old gen because this game is way too advanced for the old gen. But as you can see, we're playing as a female character. But why are we doing that? Because I figured maybe we'd do a female and do a male. I did a male on the European server. This is the North American server. We're able to get in this hopefully really well. It's really a great thing. As you can see, we could be a Nord, we can be any of the races, but it depends on your area, and it also depends on your alliance. So whatever alliance you pick will also depend on what race you get. Also, it'll also give you a time where you start. Like when I was playing my European side on the European server, I have a male, his name's Arkham Grenmore, which if you guys want to see some video or gameplay of that, let me know in the comments down below, or just keep smashing that like button, and I'll be sure, I'll say that as a sign as, hey, we want more. So this is just a first look video to show you the game itself. As you can see, we're in a different area, actually. This is not where we started out going. This is, back out here. See, we're in Davin's Watch. Okay, this is our North American. On our European side, we started at a place called Daggerfall because we were in the Daggerfall Covenant, and that's when I chose to be a Breton because I didn't think there was a Nord. So that was my first one I started up, but here's my second one that I started up, and you can see there's Bilbo the chimp right there. That's Bilbo right here. Okay, so like I said, the game itself actually just, by all means, it is immaculate by all means, because it's just this big, giant open world that you can explore. You can stay inside the cities and do all these little side objectives. Like right now, we have to go talk to a person here. I'll show you. Yeah, there he is, right there, Furion. Yeah, this guy here we need to talk to. There's this. This must be like a player that's logged out or dead. One of the two. I can't figure that one out. I haven't figured out all the mechanics for this game yet. I'm working on it.
Today? Of all days? What was it about today that made these spirits become so restless? Ah, greetings. Yes, I was just thinking about the situation here. These spirits make up an ancient army of Kaiba warriors, blade masters from the time before Red Mountain. It's fascinating to observe ancestors so closely. My brother's plan, actually. Giron believes we can control the dead. Take this, Smokey. Go find a spirit.
Okay. So I wanted to skip a little bit because I wanted to make this video not so long, but enough to where you guys can actually see some gameplays and actually see the mechanics of the game. Real quick thing I'll point out, since this person is heading still for me, you can actually. Okay, pack solar. I need an actual player. Okay, as you look at a player here, sorry, Grizzly Spear 4, we need you up here. Okay, you can actually add him as a friend on your list, you know, or you can invite him to a group, view their gamer card, cancel that, invite to the trade with them, or to report the player. That's the only really mechanics you can for the players. I mean, there's not much. You can like see what gear they got, what level they really are, unless you just look at them like this. He's level 7, or now this one's level 5. So I mean, it just depends. So you can see their gamer tag and then not. You don't see their actual names for their characters. You'll never see the names of your characters. So if you put your real name as your character, then by all means do so if you like, because you can't see the other person's player. Okay, well, we just kind of like stole this guy's deal here. You need to dodge the lava here. Oh, there's... okay. Probably have to turn off the chat. I mean, everyone's chat is like open to basically anyone in the area can talk, and you'll hear them if you're in the area. So it's kind of like a radio thing.
Ah.
A word with you.
Okay.
Over here.
And this is apparently a spirit that's dead. Okay, now we gotta talk to her.
Please, talk with me. What enslaving the...
Use a talisman on a weakened spirit. Okay, so we tried the pendant, and that did something, but we're supposed to... As you see, we can actually change the camera angles from this to that. The simple click of the diagonal or the D-pad, but this isn't too bad for when you're traveling or looking around. But when you're fighting, it seems more cool to do it this way, first person. In my opinion, really, it just seems like a good idea. Let's see, we need some people. Sometimes you can steal it, sometimes you can't.
Thought I'd never escape.
Okay, well, that one, I got beat on that one, so I didn't get to use that one. So everyone's doing this, and it's very hard to do this objective. It's a public objective, and sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. See, that person's dead, that person's dead. You're not supposed to kill them, you're supposed to... See, that person just killed him. This person's like... Okay. See that? What we just used right there was one of our special powers. Oh, spin dodge.
Free at last. My thanks.
Okay. See, that's a little difficult because if you gotta share with people, then it's gonna be very difficult to do that. So, get over here.
I can see it was.
Okay, now I gotta speak to Sergeant, whoever.
I need a spell. It's all beyond me. Another sword swinger. What should we do?
We can choose either decision. What is his plan?
Make your decision. We must act before the enemy returns.
Ah, you see these miserable spirits. They need not suffer this way.
I don't know. I mean, it's very difficult. I mean, having all these warriors and out here. I mean, if you set them free, you'll give them a cause. Yeah, let's go ahead and set them free. I think they've suffered and lived long enough and everything else. So let's go with...
Well, it's all beyond me. Well, maybe enslaving their dead's not the best idea. That Scaleback sees the world differently, but she's seldom wrong. Let Risa know. She'll tell you.
You made my free. I will meet.
Okay. Now we must collect these relics, but... Alright, so as we collect these relics and play this a little mission out, you can actually see the world. See right there? This is a good example. Whoa, what's up? Okay, you're a weird looking character. Anyway, moving on. You see, everyone's got their own customizational ideas. Ours is the simple girl, because it works. It does. So.
Honor to you, traveler. Name's Naril. I'm guessing you're new in town and need some work. It's a bit of luck we met, because I need some help in it. You may have heard Stonefalls is under attack. This makes some things very lucrative. Take wine. If I had a particular bottle, there's a party who'd... Please, procure. There's a bottle of Tears of Amaya hoarded by a Nord tavern keeper here. I offered to buy, but he won't sell. Frankly, he'll never drink it, so he'd never know if it was replaced by a copy.
Nope. See, this person's asking me to steal. You can choose not to be a criminal and not take that objective, so you can just ignore that one. But that is a side quest. These are how you... If you notice any of these little symbols up there, these are people that give you quests, and you can actually take their quest or not, but they'll be added to your journal, and you can decide whether or not you want to do them or not. What you do in this game actually does affect, because you kind of actually stop it for a lot of people. So if I chose to kill this quest giver over here, I believe what might happen, my guessing is if I killed this person here, this quest would no longer be available to other players, because everyone's world is connected. This is an open world right here, and what I do will also affect somebody else. Maybe it doesn't work, maybe not, I don't know. We're on a mega server, that's what they call it. There's a mega server, so to me, I think that's what might happen, but I'm not so sure. People who were coming in here, like coming into NPCs and killing them. Here, give me a second, I'm going to show you. If you're going to get rid of people, just do the voice chat and then make it to where, sorry, you can make it to where it's, you can leave that channel and then you can join.
I'm playing more covers.
Or you can leave the channel. There. Now, you won't hear anybody. Once you left the channel, now you're basically stuck on... Can't do anything else. See, there's people, and this person is attacking him.
Many towns have already bent their necks to magistrate box.
Consider. Use that makes up an archer. You see, look, you can see this guy's tattoos. You can make all customizable like that. Yeah. So you can pick that kind of. So like I said, you're free to think. And this right here, okay, this for example, this horse here. This is a very, very expensive horse. You can buy it right away and have it. The only problem is it's very, very expensive. It really is. And here, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, if you pause this, if you go up here to Crown Store, Crown Store allows you to like buy items, customization, but we'll walk you through that. Okay, so you got these three bundles here. These allow you to things. So here, the Avenger Pack allows you to play an alliance of your choice, no matter the race. So you can be any race you want, and you can start anywhere when you do the alliance. So when I chose Daggerfall Covenant, I started in Daggerfall. When I chose this other Covenant, I started in this area, and then the second one's the other one. And it's just a matter of your choice. There's a starter pack which will give you some potions, a faithful hand, and a horse. So you'll automatically get a horse, plus a pet, it looks like, and everything else.
Move along. Mercy, friend.
And then here you get a digital Imperial edition upgrade. And you to well, the awesome perks of things, so you can rise as a proud Imperial alongside a familiar friend. So here you can have a horse, you can have this gear, and you can have a familiar fiend as your pet. So that works. And there's also some consumables here, so if you wanted a Mulfid pack, ancient elf, there's kind of different stuffs here. Used to add lore to your library. So you can add health increase, so you can buy potions and stuff right off the bat if you can't find any. You can even do this right here, which means yes, in this game you can marry other players in the game. Just pledge commitment on sacred ground. This pledge bonds a single character to another and is consumed on use. So you can decide if you play with your girlfriend or couple or whatever, who your lover is, or just someone you meet in the game, you can actually share gear back and forth, trade with one another, do quests together, whatever. The entire world is diverse and very user-friendly, I guess, in a way, probably the word. So you can actually do that kind of stuff. Now, you can also buy costumes right off the bat. And ladies and gentlemen, you can also do a wedding dress along with your merit. But like I said, this stuff here actually costs Microsoft points. It's actually cost you money, real money. Now, how much you'd have to look, you have to buy crowns in the Xbox store, and eventually we'll look into that on there. Actually, maybe we can look at it right now.
Yes.
We can. Okay, we'll take a quick look. Here, there's 5,500 crowns, 750 crowns, 3,000 crowns, and 1,500 crowns. The 1,500 crowns is worth $15. For 15 bucks, you get 1,500 crowns.
Yep.
For 40 bucks, you get 5,500 crowns. For 3,000 crowns, you get 25. For $25, and then finally for 750, pay $8. So it doesn't really. It seems very expensive to buy crowns, and I don't know of any way to earn these crowns. So far, I've seen you pretty much don't earn them. You have to just buy them. So you really want any of this stuff? You really want to do all this? You might as well just work on buying the crowns. Now here's this nightmare horse. It costs 2,500 crowns. That's essential as paying some money. And then we saw this earlier, just now, with this person here.
Earlier.
We saw that. Now here's this horse here. This horse here you get in the pack. This is a horse that you see in the... I'm sorry, let's go over here to here. Right there, you can see in the starter pack, that's the... have these pets. They have these pets. Excuse me. These pets are usually used for show. They're not really meant for anything. I mean, you can preview it and look. Let's see. This is your pet that you get here. There's your dog. And there's your thing. We've seen a lot of these creatures here. There's the fox. If you guys like the fox. There's the cat. Everybody knows the cat. That's a really big, long cat. Here's our little shepherd dog, black dog. And there's our giant panther. As you can see, it's pretty big. And then we have our little hound. Then we have a little wolf hound, which is more like a sheepdog. But there you go. There's that. Maybe we can actually preview. Yes, we can preview all the horses. So there you go. We can see what our horses look like on us. So this is the horse we would get. And we've seen a lot of people with this. Walking around with these. So this one's got like different designs on it. And then you have a regular, normal steed, which isn't too bad by all means. And then you get this cookies and cream. And then you get this like alligator, reptilian, turtle-looking thing. And then you got your casual white-maned horse, as they call it. So, but a lot of people have been buying this horse, and you can obviously see why. I would love to buy this horse and then get like armor. But right now, it'd be like kind of pointless to me. Now you can get upgrades that allow you to increase your stamina, increase speed, and you can actually buy like up to 10 of these, I think, or what is it? Oh, these are for your mounts. Sorry, these are for your mounts. Your mounts get upgraded with buying this stuff, so you can actually do that. But like I said, that's the game. And as for so, we've already got one of the things to do the problem. In fact, we got to stop him.
But
for him, like he bought with it, you get the Explorer's pack, and then the Explorer's pack, you get the Dark Seducer outfit, which you only get if you reach Veteran rank 6. So you must become a veteran first. Right now, we're only a novice. So you also, in this one here, you must acquire by becoming the emperor of a city. That's right, you must become an emperor. Only the emperor can wear this kind of outfit. And I don't know how you become the emperor, but that's one way. And another outfit you can get is this skeleton polymorph, which we've seen one in the other part, which we only can get by completing the bargains in thing. Now, also, if we complete the mystery of Rozak, we also get this dwarven spider as a pet. Let's see that walking around with you. We don't interest back. You don't need to. You don't need to do anything else with them. You have to kind of buy them. Whoop. There's a crab. See, there's a crab. So you can have a crab.
This is quite expensive.
You can actually buy amounts in here. But of course, if you guys all played an MMORPG.
Didn't think you were still breathing when they dragged you out. Someone named Rana needs aid on Brickrock. She asked for volunteers, but we've our own problems in Davon's Watch.
Okay, so we just accepted a quest. And see, right now, just for example, we can actually switch between our throughout the aftermath, or we can go to the beginning and beginning. So we can back and forth between them. As you can see, it kind of changes. So notice there's that one. We change it, now see the symbol there changes. So there's the general's relic. We change the quest, and now it's disappeared, but it still points us in that direction.
So the Bretons
It'll point us into a different direction, which is that way. So we can see how it allows us to change between objectives. And you can do this for everything. Just follow these black ones if you want a quest. Talk to the person to see if you want the quest, and then decide whether or not you want to or not. And it's actually quite handy. I'm still looking for a stable for you guys because I want to show you guys how much the stable is. It is really, really crazy. Move, look at the map here and find out. See, there's a weapons person right there. There's a stable right here. Go ahead and we'll go ahead and mark it. Can we mark it? There we go. See your set destination. Now we can go ahead and
hello there.
Run. By clicking the left stick, we're able to run. So it's not too bad. Cool. Whoa, there's a level 1 spider. I just saw a spider. Spider. Huh. So the spider. Oh, there it is. This right here. Look at that. That could be our dwarven spider. I'm not so sure. But it is a spider. Although it just sits here. It doesn't seem like anyone's player. Actually, it's just a regular spider. It doesn't seem like be a pet of anyone unless it's this person. No. No, there's 2 of them. So this apparently is just a... This is just yeah, that's just in the game. See, you can find actual animals in the game. We find rats in here. You can find spiders now. I mean, there's pigs. There's all kinds of people in here. Okay, but anyway, where's the stable? Okay, here it is, the stable master.
We race fine horses.
Holy crap, we look almost alike. Okay, so you can view the stable, and here's how much the horses are. I know, crazy, right? Yep. The horse. We cannot. We can't purchase it, of course, but we need gold. And now the gold in here is kind of stingy. They're really stingy on the gold. I mean, you have to basically pound away at this game, steal all kinds of things, and it's really, really crazy. Of how much you see. You can obviously do some stealing right now. I mean, look at all this loot just sitting right here. This nice, great sword. The bow, the shield, this mace. I mean, you can actually steal that and take off. Now, the problem with this is that, I mean, there's a lot that could be done.
Hello.
As long as you're not caught, you can do that. I mean, it's free to do that. We've been
outside the Dagger Pool.
Still doing a bunch of objectives, and that's where usually most of the objectives take place, are in here. I'm just doing all the objectives as possible there, and whatever moves me out of town, I'll move. Take it off. Like I said, you can actually feel free to explore your horses, you can have your pets. I mean, a lot of people have been spending a lot of money on these. I mean, like I said, the pets here, you have to buy this pet, and people have been buying them. So people have actually donated a lot of money to doing this stuff, I mean, with thousands of players. It seems to be actually doing pretty well today, but the last few days, it's actually been really big, because there's times there was a waiting queue to even get in, and there's also been worker. So you can talk to her if you need leather or something like that. I guess she's at Arbory. Here's these helms. You can steal these helms if you wanted to.
Walker, to me!
Alright, so we talk to her. You can see her armory, which, as you can see, this is a lot of money. So you can go iron, steel helm, which I don't like steel helms. You get shoulder stuff, waist stuff. Okay, let's seriously look at the character thing. Okay, so our character here is actually ready to level up. So we're going to go ahead and level up our stamina. And then our skills. Here's a good time to show our skills, because here we got this stuff right here. We'll just take that right there. As you see, we can pick any skill we want, alright? But depending on the class you pick, actually determines your skill set. So, like, when I was doing Dragon Knight, we use flame stuff. So, might as well just think Scorpion, because that's what most of the stuff is. It's mostly you doing a fiery slash with a sword kind of looking thing. Shooting out a chain, which is called, they call it like a fire whip or something. You shoot out like a chain. And do should bring them closer. So if you guys want to be that way, then fine. Right now I'm a Templar for this class set. This one's a Templar, and this one allows me to heal and do these fiery prevention stuff. See, I can restore my health and vitality and all that stuff. As you can see, allows wounded share your inner light with a wounded ally to heal 456 health. Which right there, and see, I just did some healing. I don't know if it works on myself, but you can see there's our. What's our other? Alright. I don't know, there isn't really much to show. Like, there's a bunch to show, but I don't know, guys. It's just, I love to make videos for you guys, but the videos will be long, and that's the problem. That's the setback. If you guys want the long videos, then okay. But as you can see, there's a lot to be done in this game. It really is. I mean, the journal here, you get your lore. We picked up a lot of books. There's over 297 books. We're still here, 297. So that's for lore. There's 297 books, or 297 things of lores in its entire game. So you can pick up all of these. And so far, as you can see, we just started out, so we really haven't picked up anything. But there's so much lore. Literature to read. You can look achievements for different things. There's your quest, your sky charge. I mean, there's so much that can be done. Really pack, and then there's the Alderaan domain. So it's really crazy. You socialize. You can actually be in guilds. you can create your own as to guild or join in a guild. Because it's just the way, I guess, for that. You can have your friends here right now. These are the only friends I have in this game who actually played, and there he is, Vicious Wolf, named Lethal Tacos. That's his level 4. He's a class Templar. He's chosen the Alliance Ebonheart pack, and his location is in Bleak Rock Isle. He's offline right now. The other guy we have is Pro Graphics, and he's also a friend of mine on the list. He decided to be a sorcerer instead. They decided to go with the Ebonheart pack. I think with the ones I picked, I'm not so sure. So that's pretty nice. As for a male, yep, not gonna load. Okay, so anyway, also you get this little quick chat stuff here. You can give directions, you can physically do something. Sleep on your back. And there you go, you can lay there and sleep like that. Get back up. So you can be kind of crazy like that. Like I said, a lot of this is very diversive. Socially, you can let's see here. You can entertain. Let's see. Like I said, you can be very diverse with it. A group pool like this. Physically, like we do in Destiny. Like I said, it's very diversive and movable. It's mostly what you expect of Skyrim games, or well, not a Skyrim game, an Elder Scrolls game, but it kind of plays out like Skyrim in my opinion. Like I said, the game is very versatile. You can do so much with the camera angle you get, and then you can change it up. Me, however, I like my camera here, so I like it here. I like it when it's like behind, when I'm like doing this, or I can go forward when I want to do combat or battle, look at stuff specifically. But walk around like this seems to work fine in some ways. But like I said, as you could level up, you could do all kinds of things. This game is completely endless. I mean, look at that. Look at that. There's this jellyfish. Okay, that was weird. Okay, I don't know where those came from, but okay, that was kind of odd. Like you say, rare occurrences like that can randomly happen. As you actually run around and walk around in some places, assassins will actually appear out of nowhere just to come, but you don't have to be all the time, so it's alright. like I said, this is the game of Elder Scrolls. I mean, there's so much to do for you guys, and if you guys want some more videos, I'll be happy to do more videos. Just let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like, sub, and comment, and be sure to like and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. For you guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is Roadrunner 2613 saying beep beep.